going to take a lot of hands on deck to get Abaco right. You're not gonna sit back and just put $1 here, $1 there. It's going to take millions of dollars to get Abaco right. People here need serious help. Some people here, yeah, the house may be painted outside, but inside, got it. From 2019, a lot of people here are still struggling to get inside their homes right. They're living hand to mouth, trying to do some things. Can't get a loan here, can't get nothing there, can't get no sense on how to get something going. No one is there to encourage them, to get them to, hey, you go here, and this person is gonna fast track this way. We're 4 months out from hurricane season. The 22nd of June is the beginning of hurricane season in our good country. Gentlemen, we need your expedient help. We need the Prime Minister to know that Abaco is in a wonderful place. And we need you all on the ground. We need people on the ground. However many, we need them on the ground today. Because people cannot face this kind of oppression anymore. There's a lot of people here who have not even, listen, after 2019, there's a lot of people who have not even been to therapy. Dorian came in, wrecked our lives. And people didn't even have someone to talk to. Government didn't put people on the ground to at least encourage people, talk to people. People are going through a lot of mental things. They talking about crime. Man, listen, I surprise people just going crazy in the middle of the streets. I hear it every day. But the thing is, we need you on the ground. We need properties expediently. Young people got jobs. They can't go to banks, man. Come on, we see the economy. Banks. You're gonna put a young person, some of these people who've been through all this problem, in a bank that's charging them some 20-some% on their money, etc. They can't do that. Expediency on the land. Give them, grant them what is due to them. Jesus Christ, man, listen, some days I want to hate the Haitians for what they're doing, but you know, somebody wish somebody's payments would go do the same thing. Because listen, the expedient is needed. We don't hate y'all, you know, we only ask y'all to do your job. Give us what we need. That's all we need. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you. I believe that was more of a statement than a question, but I just want to say that the Crown lands that are overseen by the Minister of State Leon Lundy, they are putting a fast track on these. They're dealing with applications been sitting there since what, 96 and 97? 1996 and 97. This is the first administration that's actually looking through these Crown lands and pushing them through. So you're going to see a lot more of a push through, but we also have to be mindful. Sometimes we're our own worst enemy. If you're asking for a Crown land for a house and you're asking for 20 acres, then you ain't asking for the right amount. Let's not give them more work. That only delays the process. If you need a house, what you need, a little 100 by 100? That's a big lot. That's what I live on, you know? So in putting these applications in, whether it may be 40 years ago or 30 years ago, because they're pushing for it. They had a team on the ground for 5 weeks. They bring the team back in another couple of weeks for another 5 weeks. They are doing the proper assessments before they hand it out. Because there's no sense putting a residential and then putting a mechanic shop and then putting a grocery store and then putting a residential again. And the mechanic shop got 20 acres, the residential got 5 and 10. So let's be mindful of what we put in. Let's give the minister a little bit of time. His team, I know you all know about the team on the ground, been here for 5 weeks, and they're coming back for another 5, so things are happening. The first time in my lifetime that you're seeing real people on the ground. So please believe, I understand what you're saying, and please believe that we are moving forward. Ask any minister, I'm knocking on their door daily.
Good evening, protocol haven't already.
Sorry, before you.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Tinker, is it? Mr. Tinker? Yes. You're concerned about the psychological support being offered to residents of Abaco and in Grand Mama, a similar thing pertains, is one that we are very concerned about. In fact, when we were in Grand Mama last week,
we started to make the arrangements for how we could have some support brought back to these communities. Dr. Gregory Swan did some work here before, but we know that one round is insufficient. And so what we're seeking to do now with Dr. Swan and with some others mental health professionals, try to find a way in which we can develop a more robust response to the mental health concerns. Yes, you know the DRA to rebuild homes and to repair homes and all that, and that's good. But one of the ways in which we are thinking about improving the work that we do in this area of disaster in terms of our recovery is not only focus on the material, but also focus on